North Wales, a land shaped by mountains, castles, the sea, and stories as old as time. This is a place people travel far and wide to visit, but for us, it's something more. For us,
it's home.
If you don't know us, I'm Rachel, he's Wills, and we are Postcard and a Pint. And over the last 4 years, we've been sharing this incredible place we're lucky enough to call home. Today, in association with Visit Wales, we would love to take you on a journey and show you some of our favourite places here in North Wales. Let's get started. Anglesey, or Ynys Môn in Welsh, is a place where history and nature come together. This small island has so much to offer. At its western edge is the iconic South Stack Lighthouse, built in 1809. Queen Victoria once visited this lighthouse and
walked from a boat up the steps and sat here and gazed at the lighthouse, as I shall do now.
It's a brilliant place to visit, and the views from the lighthouse are incredible. But do be warned, there are
too many steps.
Not too many, Wills, just a fair few. Along every coast, beautiful beaches stretch for miles, with over 120 to choose from, ranging from wide sandy bays to hidden coves, perfect for a quiet escape. On the eastern shore, Beaumaris invites you with its 13th century castle and a seafront and town full of charm and character. In the heart of the island, the surreal colours of Paris Mountain, once the world's largest copper mine, paint the landscape shades of red and gold.
It really is otherworldly. It's blown my mind.
But our favourite find on Anglesey this year is the tiny Eglwys Cwyfan, known as the Church in the Sea.
This is absolutely idyllic. I had never heard of this place.
Standing alone on its tidal island for centuries, you really feel a connection to the land and sea.
Highly recommend this place.
And that's Ynys Môn. Nestled on the Eryri estuary in Gwynedd, Portmeirion is truly a unique village that feels like stepping into another world.
Portmeirion was the vision of Clough Williams-Ellis.
And it was designed and created between 1925 and 1973.
He wanted to show how a naturally beautiful site could be developed without spoiling it.
It was created in the style of an Italian coastal town, with colourful buildings, cobbled streets and lush gardens. Instead of building everything new, he salvaged and repurposed architectural pieces from across Britain. So much so that Portmeirion is often called
a home for fallen buildings.
As well as the beautiful village, there are 19 miles of walking trails through Y Gwyllt, or the Wild Wood. These woods are home to many exotic plants and trees.
And it smells amazing.
There's a Japanese garden and even a pet cemetery where beloved family pets from across the years were laid to rest.
I'd like to think that at night, at midnight, they all come out and they play and they chase sticks.
Walking these paths will often bring you to secret coves or wide sandy beaches. Do make sure to go for a paddle. As well as being an architectural masterpiece, it's also a popular filming location, probably most famous for the 1960s TV show, The Prisoner. It did cost us £20 per person to visit, but with a beautiful village, miles of woodland and sandy beaches, it's very easy to spend a full day here.
And if you want the money shot, come up to the gazebo. You can see it down from the bottom, and the views from up here are incredible.
So, whether you're wandering its colourful streets, exploring hidden gardens, or discovering its quirky secrets, Portmeirion is a place where history and imagination come to life. One of our favourite seaside towns has to be Llandudno. It's known as the Queen of Welsh Resorts, and its famous promenade stretches for about 2 miles. Visitors have strolled along this promenade since Victorian times.
Even today, it's considered one of the best seaside walks in the UK.
In 2025, Llandudno's pier has been named Pier of the Year.
It's the longest pier in Wales and the 5th longest in the UK.
It's well worth a visit.
It's just the right size to have a good walk around.
And
it's got a proper good feel, good charm about the place.
At the western end of Llandudno is the Great Orme. It's a massive limestone headland that dominates the skyline. You can walk to the summit, or you can ascend the Victorian Way on the Great Orme tramway. a charming cable-hauled tram that's been carrying visitors to the top since 1902. Another way up is on the Great Orme cable car, and
It's the longest passenger cable car in the UK at a mile each way, and it opened in 1969. The views are incredible. Enjoy.
there are so many other attractions on the Great Orme, from Bronze Age copper mines to St Tudna's Church, and the views from the summit are breathtaking. In town, you can follow the Alice in Wonderland trail with its whimsical sculptures of characters from the book. Or, for a quieter or more peaceful Llandudno, head to the West Shore beach. The North Shore, or main town beach, is mostly rocks, but on the West Shore,
There's some really lovely stretches of sandy beach.
and that's Llandudno, where Victorian elegance meets the sea. An area of North Wales we return to time and time again is, of course, Eryri National Park. This area literally bursts with beauty around every corner. The Llanberis Pass is regarded as one of the most scenic roads in the UK. We love to drive this road, and last year got to show it to some American friends, and it provoked quite the reaction.
Oh my gosh, I'm almost in tears.
It really is that stunning. At the northern end of the pass is Dolbadán Castle, a 13th century fortress built by Llywelyn the Great. It stands proudly overlooking Llanberis and Llanpadán and is testament to Wales's rich medieval history. Not far from this castle is Llanberis. It's a charming village on the shores of Llanpadán with quaint shops, welcoming cafes, and a flock of errant sheep. For most, though, Llanberis is the start point for the climb up I'r. This is the highest mountain in Wales, and you can either hike up or take the famous mountain railway.
Clogwyn Station, which is 3/4 of the way up towards the summit itself.
We enjoyed the train up to Clogwyn Station and walked for a short while in the clouds with the sheep. If you do walk here, although it's shorter, it is still a challenging walk, so check conditions before setting off and please wear appropriate clothing. Then, on our way down, the views just opened up. We cannot leave Eryri National Park without a quick visit to Beddgelert. This picturesque village sits beside the confluence of the River Glaslyn and River Colwyn. We love the legend of this village, that of Gelert, a loyal dog who saved his master's child, but was tragically killed after being mistaken as the threat. It's a beautiful place to visit, and once again our American friends were in awe.
It's like looking at a painting. I feel like I'm in I feel like I'm in a storybook.
So much of this national park is like being in a storybook, and we've merely scratched the surface today. There's so much more to see. Of course, we couldn't make a video of our favourite places in North Wales without including Barmouth. Barmouth is a seaside town, and it sits where the Mawddach Estuary meets the sea, and
We love it here.
it was where Will spent his childhood summers, and where we now both like to spend time each year. Barmouth is one of those places that has something for everyone. It has one of the best golden sandy beaches in Wales. It's vast and seems to go on forever. It has a bustling harbour where you can watch the boats come and go, or even take a boat ride yourself. Above the town is the Panorama Walk. The views from up here are fantastic. And did you know, thanks to a lady by the name of Fanny Talbot, this rock holds an important place in history.
In 1895, she donated 4.5 acres of Dinas Olau to the newly formed National Trust, making this lump of rock above Barmouth the first ever National Trust property.
In town, there's a small fair, amusement arcades, and lots of independent shops, cafes and restaurants, making Barmouth the perfect place to spend a holiday. One of the town's most iconic landmarks is Barmouth Bridge. Built in the 1860s, the bridge carries both trains and a footpath, and at nearly 900 metres long, it's the longest timber viaduct in Wales. Barmouth is always described as where the mountains meet the sea, and they truly do. And to top it all off, the sunsets here are absolutely unbeatable. We hope you've enjoyed our favourite places in North Wales in association with Visit Wales. It truly is a magical country, and there is so much more you can do. From hiking the most beautiful mountains, riding on boats on the bluest seas, the abundance of wildlife zipping over slate quarries, and seeing majestic castles at every turn. Visit North Wales. You won't be disappointed.